Hello everybody, welcome to another review of FCL-HOBBY. Today we are gonna be reviewing a classic, so enjoy. Megaman, known as Rockman in Japan, is a video game developed and published by Capcom for the Nintendo Entertainment System (NES). It is the first game in the original Mega Man series and the entire Mega Man franchise. It was released in Japan on December 17, 1987, and was localized for North America in December 1987 and for Europe in May 1990. The plot begins the everlasting struggle between the heroic, humanoid robot Mega Man and evil scientist Dr. Wily. The game establishes many of the gameplay conventions that would define the original Mega Man series as well as its multiple sub-series. A standard action platform game, Mega Man features a somewhat non-linear setup whereby the player can choose the order to complete its 6 initial stages. With each robot master boss defeated at the end of a level, a unique weapon is added to the player's arsenal to be used against enemies. Mega Man was developed by a small team of people, which included significant involvement from artist Keiji Inafune. The game was produced specifically for the home console market, a first for Capcom, who had previously focused on arcade titles. Mega Man was critically well received for its overall design and has been noted for its high difficulty. Although it was not a commercial success, the game was followed by an abundance of sequels and spin-offs that are still being released as of 2013, many of which utilize the same graphical, storyline, and gameplay setups instituted by the 1987 game. Mega Man has since been included in game compilations and has been re-released on mobile phones and console emulation services. An enhanced remake for the PlayStation Portable was released in 2006 with the title Mega Man Powered Up, or Rockman, in Japan. The plot for the English localization of Mega Man entails the events after the company creation of the humanoid robot named Mega Man by the Genius Drive. Wright named Dr. Light in later titles and his assistant Dr. Wily. The two scientists also create 6 other advanced robots: Cutman, Gutsman, Iceman, Bombman, Fireman, and Electman. Each of these robots is designed to perform industrial tasks involving construction, demolition, logging, electrical operations, or labor in extreme temperatures, all for the benefit of mankind in a location known as Monsteropolis. Mega Man Powered Up also introduced Time Man and Oil Man. The former is the Doctor's first experiment at time distortion and the latter a maintenance unit for the other 7. However, Dr. Wily grows disloyal of his partner and reprograms these 6 robots to aid himself in taking control of the world. Dr. Light sends Mega Man to defeat his fellow creations and put a stop to Dr. Wily. After succeeding, Mega Man returns home to his robot sister Roll and their creator Dr. Light. Mega Man presents the player with 6 stages designed in the side-scrolling platformer genre. The stage select screen allows the player to freely choose from these 6 stages, which can be replayed if they are cleared. The player, as Mega Man, fights through various enemies and obstacles in every stage before facing a robot master boss at the level's end. The player's health, represented by a gauge on the left side of the screen, can be replenished by picking up energy cells randomly dropped by enemies. Upon defeating a robot master, the player assimilates the robot master's signature attack or master weapon into Mega Man's arsenal for the rest of the game. Unlike the standard blaster, the robot master powers have limited ammunition which must be refilled by collecting ammunition cells also dropped by defeated enemies. While the player is free to proceed through the game in any order, each robot master is especially vulnerable to a specific weapon, encouraging the player to complete certain stages before others. Besides the weapons taken from the robot masters, the player is able to pick up a platform generator item known as the Magnet Beam in Electman's stage. Mega Man also features a scoring system for defeating enemies. Extra points are earned by collecting power UPS from fallen enemies and a bonus is awarded for clearing each stage. When all 6 Robot Master stages are completed, The seventh and last stage appears in the middle of the stage select menu. This stage, known as the Wily Fortress, is a chain of 4 regular stages linked together, each containing at least one new boss. During these final stages, the 6 robot masters must also be fought again in a predetermined order before the final confrontation against Dr. Wily. Critical reception for Megaman has been favorable. Lucas and Thomas of IGN described the game as an undeniable classic for the NES, noting solid graphics, innovative weapon-based platform gameplay, and good music. IGN editor Matt Casamassina proclaimed, "Megaman is one of the best examples of great graphics, amazing music and near-perfect gameplay rolled into one cartridge." GameSpot writers Christian Nutt and Justin Spear identified the game as a winner in gameplay, granted its low-key presentation. Jeremy Parrish of OneUp.com likewise outlined it as a charming if slightly rough start for the series. Whether positive or negative, Megaman has been commonly received as very difficult. Casamassina found the game to not only be the hardest in the franchise, but one of the hardest titles available on the NES. Lucas observed that its combination of high difficulty and short length hurt its replayability. OneUp.com perceived the Nintendo hard bosses found in Megaman to be what sets it apart from its 2 immediate and more popular sequels. Total retrospectively characterized the game as an overhard and an enjoyably frustrating platform nightmare. Megaman has additionally received various honors from gaming journals and websites. IGN listed the game at number 30 on its top 100 NES games of all time. Nintendo Power ranked Megaman at number 20 on its 100 best Nintendo games of all time in its 100th issue in September 1997, then at number 61 in its top 200 games in its 200th issue in February 2006. OneUp.com included it as number 17 on its top 25 NES games list. The British magazine The Games Machine awarded it the Star Player accolade after its launch in PAL regions.